Deuteronomy chapter 6. Now this is the command, the statutes and the ordinances, which Yahweh your God commanded to teach you, that ye might do them in the land whither ye go over to possess it, that thou mightest fear Yahweh thy God, to keep all his statutes and his commands, which I command thee, thou and thy son, and thy son's son, all the days of thy life, and that thy days may be prolonged. Hear therefore, O Israel, and observe to do it, that it may be well with thee, and that ye may increase mightily, as Yahweh the God of thy fathers hath promised to thee, in a land flowing with milk and honey. Hear, O Israel, Yahweh is our God, Yahweh is one, and thou shalt love Yahweh thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. And these words which I command thee this day shall be upon thy heart, and thou shalt teach them diligently to thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thy house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up, and thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thy hand, and they shall be for forth between thy eyes, and thou shalt write them upon the doorposts of thy house, and upon thy gates. And it shall be, when Yahweh thy God shall bring thee into the land which he swore an oath to thy fathers, to Abraham, to Yitzhak, and to Jacob, to give thee great and goodly cities, which thou buildest not, and houses full of all good things, which thou filledst not, and cisterns hewn out, which thou hewedst not, vineyards and olive trees, which thou plantedst not, and thou shalt eat and be full. Then beware, lest thou forget Yahweh, who brought thee forth out of the land of Mizraim, out of a house of slaves. Thou shalt fear Yahweh thy God, and him shalt thou serve, and shalt swear by his name. Ye shall not go after other gods, of the peoples that are round about you. For Yahweh thy God in the midst of thee is a jealous God. Lest the anger of Yahweh thy God be kindled against thee, and he destroy thee from off the face of the earth. Ye shall not test Yahweh your God, as ye tested him in Massah. Ye shall diligently keep the commands of Yahweh your God, and his testimonies, and his statutes, which he hath commanded thee, and thou shalt do that which is right and good in the sight of Yahweh, that it may be well with thee, and that thou mayest go in and possess the good land which Yahweh swore an oath to thy fathers, to thrust out all thy enemies from before thee, as Yahweh hath spoken. When thy son asketh thee in time to come, saying, What mean the testimonies, and the statutes, and the ordinances, which Yahweh our God commanded you? Then thou shalt say to thy son, We were Paro's bondmen in Mizraim, and Yahweh brought us out of Mizraim with a mighty hand. And Yahweh showed signs and wonders, great and sore, upon Mizraim, upon Paro, and upon all his house before our eyes. And he brought us out from thence, that he might bring us in, to give us the land which he swore an oath to our fathers. And Yahweh commanded us to do all these statutes, to fear Yahweh our God, for our good always, that he might preserve us alive as at this day. And it shall be righteousness to us if we observe to do all this command before Yahweh our God, as he hath commanded us.